Hi, my name is Belgica and I am an actress. Today I wanted to talk about Skype auditions because one of my subscribers is having her first Skype audition tomorrow, so I wanted to give her some tips, break a leg. So I love live video auditions because they're like the best of both worlds. When you go into an in-person audition and when you go and just film your own audition and submit it, it's kind of the best of both because when you go into an in-person audition, you get to know the casting director and they give you feedback so they can see how you take direction and how you work. So that is my favorite part about in-person auditions, just that connection and the feedback, the immediate feedback. And then self-tape auditions, of course, are just always convenient because a lot of people, we have jobs, we have school, we have family, whatever. It's really great to be able to have the self-tape audition because you can just film it at any time, 2 a.m., whatever, you make time for that audition so you can book some jobs. So those are my two favorite things about each audition. And then for a live audition, FaceTime, Skype, whatever they want to use, you are getting to know them and getting to react to them, live because you're on a video and you get their feedback, but you're at home. And a lot of Skype, FaceTime auditions, live video auditions are filmed in the evening, which is great because then you can do whatever you need to do during the day and then set up your audition for the evening. The only thing about that is it makes your setup a little bit more complicated. So let's talk about the live video audition setup. I have a paper backdrop with a stand basically that I got from Amazon, and I can put the link down in the description so you can check it out if this is something that you want to invest in. If you do self-tape auditions and live video auditions, I for sure recommend setting something up so that whenever you do have to do one of those, it's there. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to spend a bunch of time setting up. Like I said, I have this. I like a plain backdrop so that you're not distracting the casting director. I like to wear something that looks good on me. I like this color and that is not distracting. And then lighting, because like I mentioned, a lot of them are in the evening, then you're going to need some kind of lighting. If you have natural light, I love natural light. I'm not like a lighting expert, but I just try to okay, can I see myself well? Yes. Okay, good. Are there any shadows, any crazy shadows? No, so usually natural light does wonders, but if you don't have that, you need to look for somewhere in your house, apartment that has good lighting. If not, a ring light. I've had this ring light that I'm using right now for almost 2 years and it was about $100. I love it. It just makes my life so much easier because imagine trying to make an audition do an audition where you can't be seen very well. They're gonna think you're unprofessional and are kind of know you're not such a professional because you're not well prepared, and they're just not going to be able to see you. So they need to be able to see your acting, they need to be able to see your face, and that's the most important part, being able to be seen well and heard well during a self-tape audition or a live video audition. Once you're all set up and everything is good and you're ready for your audition, hopefully beforehand actually practice, make sure to call somebody if you've never used Skype. If you don't remember your login or whatever, figure that out beforehand. Don't figure it out the day of, because if there's complications and they try to call you and they can't connect, then they're going to just go to the next person. So before you do your live video audition, make sure whoever you live with knows that you're going to be doing a live audition so that they know to be quiet during that time, so there's no distractions, nobody coming into the room or whatever, no crazy sounds in the background. And then checking your Wi-Fi, making sure that's going well, because if you are getting disconnected, they most likely have a 15-minute slot for you, and then once that one goes, you need to go on to the next person. So it's really important that you're well prepared. Just practice and make sure that everything is going to be okay technically, which is the downside of the live auditions, that you can't just stop and start it over like you would in a self-tape audition. But it's just really great because you get to connect to them and get feedback from them. Just like in a normal audition, you're gonna start when the call starts and then do your audition. They might give you feedback just like in a normal in-person audition, and do it again. That's not weird if they ask you to do it again. Doesn't mean that you did it wrong or whatever. They just want to see it a different way. And then if they say thank you, it's most likely the end of the audition, just like in an in-person one. so you can go ahead and say thank you and just hang up, and that's it. You know, it's not that much different than a self-tape audition or a in-person audition, because it's stuff you've done before. Hopefully, if you haven't, then maybe this will help. I have other videos about in-person and self-tape auditions if you want to check those out. Like I said, I'll put the link to all of my self-tape audition / live video audition in the description. It's the same stuff I use to film my videos. So this is pretty much the same setup, except you should be standing. If you can, you should stand during your audition, because your live video audition and your self-tape auditions, because it just gives you more energy. And a lot of us, we're like, right now I'm sitting for my videos, but for my YouTube videos, because I just like to sit, it's more chill. But for the live video auditions, I like to stand. It gives you more energy. It just, you know, your posture is better. So definitely try to stand. Of course, you can use a tripod to hold your phone. And when you are doing the audition, I'm just remembering one other thing. Look into the camera, not like try and figure out what they're saying like this or yeah, because sometimes there's multiple people. So don't try and get close to the phone or whatever. Just try and look into the camera. They need to be able to see you. You don't necessarily need to be able to see them that much, and you can, just as long as you can hear them and know what they mean when they are giving you your direction. But that's pretty much it. Let me know if there's any other questions. I'll make another video if you do have any other questions, and let me know how your audition goes. At the end of every video, I do feature another channel. This is this week's feature, or this video's feature. If you would like to be featured on my next channel, make sure you're subscribed, like my video, and leave me a comment.